Right.
We got to find the suck factor here.
Yeah.
The suck factor.
Yeah. You know.
Maybe we should play them on this show first.
And it'll ultimately wind up on Radio Memphis
Right.
anyway.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't have to worry about licensing issues on
Right.
YouTube if they suck really bad.
Oh, wait, that's a whole other thing. But the deal with that original music is that once that comes through, and they may reach out to Monica, or they may reach out to me, or they say, hey, can I send you my stuff? And I'll say, yeah, send it to me. We'll take a listen to it. We'll often listen to it together,
Right.
see what we think. And if there's something really special there, we'll say, hey, let's come into the room, bring the band. Let's do like a Tuesday night thing. Let's do a Wednesday night thing. Let's do something and make it work and see what it sounds like live. And let's just, play around on the air for a minute and see what can come out of this.
Yeah, at first it was, I feel like it was just submissions or maybe word of mouth and who people knew. But now that I've done a lot of social media work and I'm finding people, like I found you guys. So that's another way is if I find somebody, or now people, they've seen my post and they know that I'm there. And so now some of them have actually reached out personally to me, bypassing any submission thing. So there's a couple of ways, that people can be on the show, reach out to one of us on social media, or go to that website and fill out that submission form. And some of the latest music, I have a friend that owns a recording studio, and he started doing a podcast, Weapons of Mass Production.
Yeah,
We know.
And
Mike Babb, he follows you guys,
Yeah.
follows this show on Tuesday nights.
And I've met Mike because he does a lot of the producing for Elevation Memphis.
Yeah. See, so when I saw his first thing, it was his first show, I was like, hey, those Elevation Memphis, we just played them the other day. I was like, I feel like we have the same music and musicians, except you're recording them and producing them. And so I was like, if you get their permission and they want it to be heard and played, just email us some music. So then he did that.
And then oftentimes on Thursday nights, the Radio Memphis Live Music Hour with Tundria and Gerald, they'll often bring in a band, and
they're 3 hours. They're 3 hours, and they have multiple artists of all different mediums. I've seen my film people on there talking to them, and then the next hour. If they're from 7 to 10, so they do something each hour, and then here's a band that's in. And so sometimes, when people have asked me about the show, how can I get on the station if they're not in a band or something? If I feel like it's a good fit for what Tundria and George are doing, I'll say, hey, reach out to Miss Tundria because she has a 3-hour show.
Cool.
And so
So you're acting as the glue. You're connecting. You're the connector. And it's awesome.
Well, it goes back to the way she was talking about too. Is that we've all got to support ourselves
Yeah.
in this industry. There's no enemies.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't. I mean, there's assholes that we work with.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't
Tell
get,
me about it.
I don't get that click
that
up
bad.
and
Right over his head.
I don't get that click up and
I wasn't listening. Sorry. I'm trying to listen to her. What did you say about me?
He said working with assholes. I said, tell me about it. It's funny.
yeah, no, I was just gonna say I can't
Straight over my head.
I can't stand that click up and compete. You know, that doesn't where does that get us as a community?
And we learned because of this show, how we've now been ingrained in accepted, invited into our local music community, and through the interviews and going out to gigs and just getting to know these people, that they all help each other.
Yeah.
They're all very supportive.
Last
of each other.
summer, we were invited by another radio personality to be on their radio show, Monica and I. And we're like, yeah, sure. We even had the dates penciled in. Everything was great.